we're just going to keep the hits are going to keep on coming, Sherelle. So our next speaker today, she's giving a keynote speech, is Mary L. Beal. Mary has over 16 years of experience as a manager and author at MLB Business Consultant, LLC. She's provided consulting services on estate planning, genealogy, and nonfiction writing. She has published 2 books so far. One is the biography of her mother, Luella Campbell Beal, and another one on the spiritual journey of crossing over from earth to heaven. And currently that is in production in a state of a TV show on Zandra TV network. And she's a marketing associate and a business consultant. She promotes and distributes portable water filtration products and nutraceuticals that enhance health and wellness. And she also shares a product information on various supplements such as spray vitamins, exercise probiotics, omega and amino acids. And her mission is to empower people to achieve optimal well-being and longevity. Welcome, Mary.
Why do some people shine so brightly in everything they do? Meet Mary L. Beal, an extraordinary example of lifelong learning and compassion. From a young age, Mary L. Beal was surrounded by mentors who instilled in her the value of positive and practical life skills. With a foundation of both basic and extended academic training, Mary's thirst for knowledge has been unquenchable. As a lifelong learner, Mary has constantly evolved, embracing new experiences and cultures with an open heart. She's not just well-traveled, she's deeply involved with diverse communities, bringing her unique blend of emotional maturity and compassion to every interaction. Mary's journey is also marked by her dedication to family history, meticulously preserving stories and memories for future generations. And did we mention, she has a unique interest in kinetic energy, always exploring the forces that keep our world in motion. Her story is one of continuous growth and an unwavering commitment to making a positive impact, both locally and globally. Mary L. Beal exemplifies what it means to live a life full of purpose and passion. Join us in celebrating the incredible life of Mary L. Beal. Discover more about her work and let her story inspire you to embrace lifelong learning and compassion.
Thank you, Lance, for such a great introduction. And I'm honored to be here. And for that, I'll say a short prayer. I'd like to say thank you, Heavenly Father, for giving me this opportunity to appear on this broadcast this morning. And prayerfully that what I say will help someone in the audience. Amen. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Fellow caregivers, fellow care receivers, caring family members, and caring friends. So much has been spoken today about the occupation, the love of caregiving. And I would like to share a little bit of information with you. The fastest growing age group in the United States is people age 85 and older, often referred to as the oldest old. This segment of our population has seen the most rapid rate of growth of any age band in recent decades, largely driven by the aging baby boomer generation and increases in life expectancy. In contrast, at the global level, the age group experienced the fastest growth is the 65 and older population. This group is expanding more quickly than any other worldwide. According to the United Nations and demographics reports, the number of people age 65 plus is projected to more than double from around 751 million in 2021 to approximately 1.6 billion by 2050. That's only 25 years away, making this cohort the fastest growing global. There's a quote, old age is like everything else. To make a success of it, you got to start young. So I started as a caregiver very young. I've been a caregiver, part-time caregiver, full-time caregiver for over 70 years. I started young. So with that, we're going to continue to talk about who is a caregiver. A caregiver is someone who provides physical, emotional, or practical support to another person who needs help with daily living. This care can be short-term or long-term and may involve assisting with activities such as bathing, dressing, eating, taking medication, or providing companionship and encouragement. Caregivers can be male or female. Family members or friends who look after loved ones, such as aging parents, spouses, or children with special needs. Professional caregivers like home health aides, nurses, or personal care assistants who are trained and paid to provide care. Volunteers who offer time and support through community or faith-based programs. At its heart, caregiving is an act of compassion, offering time, energy, and love to help someone maintain their dignity, to help someone enjoy a quality of life. Who is the care receiver? A care receiver, also called a care recipient, is the person who receives help, support, or assistance from a caregiver. Care receivers are often individuals who, because of age, illness, disability, or other life circumstances, need help with daily tasks or emotional support. This can include a number of things. Older adults who may need assistance with mobility, medication, or personal care. People living with chronic illness or disability rely on caregivers for physical or medical help. Children or adults recovering from injury or surgery who temporarily need care. Being a care receiver doesn't mean losing independence. It means accepting help to maintain safety, dignity, and quality of life. People often make an incorrect assessment about senior citizens' mental alertness and sense of humor. One day, a mature young man entered the home of a centenarian and asked the following question, and I quote, "Miss Beal, do you know who I am and my name?" Miss Beal cocked her head, looked him up and down, and came back and she said, "Beador, have you lost your mind and forgotten your name also?" Laughter filled the room. Never underestimate the quick wit of senior citizens. The relationship between caregivers and care receivers is built on trust, respect, and empathy, where both people often benefit emotionally and spiritually from the bond they share. Caring for super seniors, individuals age 85 and above, requires a unique blend of compassion, patience, attentiveness, and respect. At this stage of life, seniors may face complex health issues, emotional challenges, and increased dependency. But they also carry deep wisdom, life experiences, and often a strong desire to maintain dignity and independence. And if you work with a person old, you know they love their independence. Elderly wisdom often highlights the value of experience, resilience, and a positive outlook on life. They remind us that growing older isn't just about adding years. It's about gaining strength and wisdom along the way. As the old saying goes, age is a question of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. In the pages of the Bible, we find stories. We find remarkable stories on longevity, lives that stretched far beyond our imagination. Methuselah, known as the oldest man ever to live, reached an astounding 969 years, just 31 years short of 1,000. He was the grandson of Jared, who lived 962 years, and the great-grandfather of Noah, who himself lived to be 950. Adam, the first man, lived 930 years, and his third son, Seth, saw 912 years. These ancient lives remind us of endurance, legacy, and the timeless connection between generations. As a sidebar, because of the longevity in my maternal family lineage, I began at an early age calling Rachel Field's descendants the Methuselah kids. So as we see, longevity has its place. Caring for seniors over 85 years of age is a sacred act of love, patience, and honor. These remarkable individuals carry the wisdom of generations and have paved the way for those who follow. Providing care for them is not just about meeting physical needs, it's about recognizing their enduring value, preserving their dignity, and ensuring they feel seen, heard, and cherished. Each moment spent supporting their journey is an opportunity to give back, to learn, and to embody compassion at its highest form. In caring for them, we honor legacies and build a more loving, respectful world. So, may I have your permission for a few moments to share 3 essential facts about caregiving for senior citizens. This is based on my firsthand experience as a caregiver for 3 centenarians and 3 nonagenarians. Fact number 1 is about the importance of caregiving. Caregiving is more than a responsibility. It is an act of love, patience, and devotion. And we heard that earlier with several speakers. As our loved one grow older, life can bring changes that make simple tasks more challenging. Physical limitation, fading memories, or health concerns may begin to shape their days. In those moments, caregivers become lifelines, often not just assistance, but compassion, dignity, and reassurance. Caregivers can help share caregivers receive a legacy by recording, sharing conversation, and observation while in their presence. Whether it's a family member holding a hand, a professional providing gentle care, or a volunteer offering a warm smile. Each caregiver helps seniors feel seen, valued, and safe. Their presence brings comfort in loneliness, laughter in quiet moments, and hope in times of uncertainty. Beyond meeting physical needs, caregivers nurture the heart and spirit, reminding the elders that they are not forgotten, that their story still matters, and that they are deeply loved. Fact number 2. Caregivers must possess special skills and qualities to be an effective caregiver or senior citizen. The oldest citizens require a special blend of practical skills and compassionate qualities. Caregivers must be knowledgeable in areas such as medication management, nutrition, personal hygiene, and mobility support. Equally important are soft skills like patience, empathy, communication, and attentiveness. Understanding age-related conditions such as dementia or arthritis allows caregivers to provide more thoughtful and tailored care. When caregivers provide approach their role with sensitivity and willingness to learn, they help foster trust and create nurturing environment for the senior citizen in their care. Remember, age is simply the number of years the world has been enjoying you, me, and the senior citizen. Fact number 3, and Cynthia spoke on this so eloquently: avoid caregiver burnout. It's absolutely necessary to avoid caregiver burnout and maintain one's own well-being. While caregiving is rewarding, it can also be physically and emotionally demanding for caregivers in general, and more so for caregivers of the oldest of the old. To sustain their ability to care for others, caregivers must also care for themselves. This includes taking breaks, regular breaks, seeking emotional support, and utilizing community resources such as respite care, support groups, and caregiver training programs. Encouraging a balanced life for caregivers help prevent burnout and ensure that both the caregiver and the care recipient thrive. When caregivers are supported, the quality of care they provide naturally improves, benefiting everyone involved. Personal note: I am personally aware of several instances where the care receiver outlived the caregiver. So as we continue, therefore, I invite you to stand with me advocating for improved caregiver training and support for our senior citizens. And the first 10 attendees to book a complimentary 30 minutes consultation to learn more about caregivers, care receivers, transformative workshop valued at $297 US will receive no cost enrollment. As our elderly age, they deserve compassionate, dignity, and quality care that honors their lifetime of contributions. Together, we can raise awareness, support caregivers, and influence policies that prioritize the health, safety, and well-being of seniors in every community. Join me in making a difference, whether through volunteering, educating others, or speaking up for better resources and training for caregivers. Our voices and actions can create a more supportive and respectful environment for aging adults. Let's work hand in hand to ensure that every senior is cared for with excellence, love, and honor. As I get close to the end, I'd like to encourage you that improving caregiving for seniors is not just a responsibility. It is a powerful expression of gratitude, respect, and humanity. Our older adults have spent decades building families, communities, and institutions. Now it's our turn to ensure their final chapters are marked by dignity, compassion, and joy. By advocating for better caregiver training, more accessible resources, and supportive policies, we not only enhance the lives of seniors, but also strengthen the fabric of our society. Quality caregiving promotes emotional well-being, physical safety, and a sense of belonging for seniors, reminding them that they are valued and not forgotten. When we invest in their care, we affirm the worth of every life, regardless of age. So let's rise to the occasion and be the generation that honor its elders with excellence and heart. I leave this quote with you. Those who love deeply never grow old. They may die of old age, but they die young. Martin Luther King Jr. often spoke about longevity, and I'll share a couple of quotes extracted from his speeches. Longevity has its place, but I am not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. However, his speeches and writing often touch on the subject, emphasizing the importance of living a life of purpose and impact rather than simply accumulating years. In the quote, the quality, not the longevity of one's life is what is important. Let's show love, honor, and respect for those who made a path for us and strive for the best quality caregiving for all citizens, especially for the oldest of old citizens. And as a young senior citizen and an old baby boomer, I prepare to take my seat with a challenge. Take advantage of an opportunity to visit and develop a relationship with a senior citizen. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. That was great.
That was excellent. Okay, go ahead, Lance.
No, I just